Well, good morning and happy days to you, sir. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. It's a Sunday morning, and I'm a big fan of Groundhog Day, aren't you? Don't you just love that movie? Well, it's Groundhog Day again, and for those of you who are in on the reference, this is scenario 3 now from Stonewall's last battle. What that means to you and me is this is officially called Sedgwick to the Rescue. What we discover when we look at the rules for this one is, it's just a combination of scenarios 1 and 2. So we're getting to play the highlights of Salem's Church and the Great Flank March. They're merged together, two great tastes that go great together, and now it's all in one big one, and I had forgotten that. So now, in our discussion last week about Brandy Station, really, if you want to be official about it, there are only 3 scenarios in this title. There's Salem Church, there's the Great Flank March, and there's Brandy Station. Everything else is a variation on the entire campaign. How does that make you feel?
I think it gives you that immersive effect of what happened between what's our dates here, May 2nd to May 3rd, the Battle of Chancellorsville. You're going to get a chance to fight each piece of it, and today we're going to get a chance to fight the main battle. And the one thing, boy, I'm getting a lot of thought into how to do this flank march.
Well,
I've been giving it a lot of thought, having that I totally foobarred it up the first time.
well, everyone
And
deserves a second or third or fourth or fifth chance, whatever. And as Al Michael says, do you believe in miracles? This could be the day for such miracles. Now, it's we really don't have to go through too much because this is the same thing as last week. So if you've not yet watched scenario 2, go back. The setup is exactly the same with the addition of now the Salem Church Union piece at Fredericksburg. But when you look at and go through all the rules, the opening is going to be exactly the same. The prescribed 3 opening flank march pieces. So the Union will get to move somebody from the 3rd or 12th, and then Roger will move F. Lee, and then Roger again will get to do the Great Flank March with Jackson's Corps. And then beyond that, we have the same prescribed +1 for the Confederates as the sun is getting low in the sky. And then once ties hit, well, then there you go. Yeah, it's -1 in nighttime. Jackson will still die. All of that is exactly the same as last time. So the only difference is on turn 2, all of the stuff you see in yellow is now available. And then we introduce the Salem Church part where the Union forces under Sedgwick are trying to push in from the east and try to capture points. Most everything for the same is the same for the Victory Point margin, except now this pathway from US Ford goes all the way, instead of just to Salem Church, it has to go all the way to Fredericksburg on the south side of the Rappahannock, but it's worth up to 10 points this time. And now the Union can get up to 14 points, so they can get 7 divisions. So if you can get Doubleday around like he did before, or if you can get Reynolds around as he did before, and Sedgwick south of the Rappahannock, now you can get up to 14 points. So they've piled on things, but the expectation's higher because the Union marginal is now 19 points instead of 9. It was 9 last time, or 8 or 9.
yeah.
So they've added 10 points in expectation to you because you've got more to work with, and that's reasonable to understand. And then, once we've played through this twice, we are going right to the entire Chancellorsville campaign. So we're going to do all the moving of all the pieces to get into the set piece. But by that time, you and I will be experts at this, right? We will not foobar it up at all.
Yeah, I was just looking at the victory points, just filling out my spreadsheet. I see you starting with, you have Chancellorsville with Confederate divisions adjacent for 5. You have Fredericksburg, which is now a victory point location, for 2. And I count you as having 6 corps south of the river for 12, which gives you a standing total of 19, and that puts you at the Union marginal.
So it's all about takeaway.
They've set this up for the Confederates have to take and not give anything up. There's now multiple point locations. In addition, Salem Church, Tabernacle Church, Snowden, Smithfield, and Hamilton's Crossing are now points that you get. So I have to take something and hold at the same time.
Yeah, and they don't have that -6 for Salem Church, so it's really
And they don't have the -6.
just
It's like
it's all gravy for the Union at this point. It's like I pass,
basically until I can take something away. So I've got to create some problems for you on this flank march. The flank march now has to be successful. So we'll see how that goes.
Well, I believe in you, Roger, and I know you, as the Confederates today, are going to do textbook. It's going to be the rubric on which all others follow later on in Jackson.
We'll see.
Because you do roll sixes like a demon. We have.
No, I need sixes, and I need you to roll ones.
That's right.
Where it's appropriate.
Well, again, we're talking about the usual script here, but we will see what happens today. So again, we don't have anything to go through. There are no leader transfers for turn number 1, so we can just jump right into this. And I will wish you the best of luck. And as the Union,
you as well.
I thought what you did was pretty awesome last week, but I don't want to repeat, because you did something different than I did, and I don't want to do the same thing you did. So I can only go here, right? I can only go here and east, and I think that is the prescription for the 3rd or 12th.
Yeah, you're restricted. on this 33XX column.
So I'm going to once again. I kind of liked what I did with Slocum. So rather than putting Sickles, I'm going to leave his troubles to Gettysburg. I'm going to once again put Slocum and Williams there at fatigue level 1, and we'll see what happens. So that's number 1. You get to move F. Lee now.
Yeah, I'll take him to fatigue 2, and he is a corps commander, and he gets 2. Increased manpower. That's not what I meant to do. Increased fatigue is what I meant to do. And here's his roll +2.
+3, because it's Stuart.
+3.
See? There you go.
You would say it.
13.
10, so that's 13. Okay, so he's going to go 1, 2, 3. He can continue to move through the woods. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Which way does he go? Which way do I want him to go? Guess I'll have him go 10 and 11 to there. So that's it for him. I'll have him stop there. Now Jackson's turn. He'll highlight everybody. He can highlight as many as he wants, and he'll do everybody. Here's their movement +2. I get to min 1, so this is the opposite of what I did the first time. So I have 3 movement points. So this is what is commonly called as the worst case scenario. Okay, I'm going to transfer Jackson to Hill. I'm going to have Colston go first. He's going to use the unfinished railroad to go 1, 2, and 3 to there. He's done moving. I'm going to force march Hill. He's going to flip. Here's his force march roll. He gains an additional 4 movements, so he now has 7 MP for Hill. And he loses 1 manpower. So they're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So he would have 2 remaining to make an attack on Devens. So the type is going to be a normal attack. He has a tactical of +2. He has a surprise of +1. That's special rule for this particular activation. I think I have 6 hexes covered now, with 1 hex coming off for a flank of +3.
+3.
Artillery is 4 to 2, so artillery is covered, so there's no artillery roll. There's no terrain. This is an attack on the march, so there's no Jackson bonus. So I think that's everything for a final of a +6.
I also see a +6. Making the best of nothing.
So here's my attack roll. It's a 10. No, there we go. Good job. So it's a +4 result.
4. And let's see, I've got 9, so that's a 1 DR for me. And you've got,
And I went in with
so
10.
you got just a little FA.
A little FA for me.
So I lose 1. That comes down. He goes demoralized. 1, 2, 3. And I give you first blood to there. All right. So it's time for our route away. First one has to go either here or here. Because, I mean, I could go anywhere because I'm in 4, but this one is into a friendly, so no harm, no foul. This one would give me a manpower loss, so I'm going to go here by road, farther away. Here by road, farther away. That's 2. And this is farther away without a road and not in a Zoc, so that's 3. Here, not farther away, not by road, right? So that
Yeah,
that would be a manpower loss there, if I recall.
yeah,
Okay, so
yeah. That's why I set Stewart up there. I was hoping to
so
get that
be
result.
another manpower loss. Good. That's so that's 1, 2, 3, and 4 there. And I'm going to. I have to keep him there so that he can stay. Yeah, we'll just keep him right there.
And I will take the advance into the hex. Roads. Do with Thomas in the 23rd Georgia. Well, we don't have that -6 anymore for me having units there. So the question is, where do I want to put them? If I'm going to do that there, well, I think I'll move roads 1, 2, 3 to there. And I'll move Thomas there. Okay. Initiative. It's a +1,
So
so
this is action 4. Yep. So
this is
that's
action
yours.
4. And I only got the 1 attack off. I was hoping to get 2 attacks off, but that 1 die roll was just a killer.
But as you pointed out,
You
you've
have,
now got me under the 19 threshold. So
yeah, accomplished minimum goal there on that roll. So you have 17 there. Yahoo. It's interesting. Now, if I attack with Jackson as a core assault, that would give me the Jackson bonus.
it would.
I'd give up the ratio. I think my best bet here is to attempt the core assault with Hill, with Jackson. So here's an attempt, basically anything other than a 6. And why I said that out loud, I don't know, because I'm going to roll it, right? As soon as I said it, I said, what the hell am I doing? I'm telling Vassal. Damn it. Okay. Initiative +1 for my initiative roll. That's yours.
That's mine. Okay, so this is action 5. I have Sickles activate Bernie. And here's their movement +1. Yay! Good job, Sickles. Alright, well, then he'll go protect Howard. Initiative. Now this is action 6. And this is the last of your +1s. And it's still mine. It seems like a pretty good opportunity to try that. So Sickles will attempt an assault on Jackson. You've got 4 pieces of artillery. I have 3. Yeah, okay. Let's see. I could get. Yeah. Alright, so we'll take Bernie to 2. Here's the assault attempt. It comes in, just barely. We will request a grand assault from Hooker. Let's see how reticent Hooker is. Hooker says, sure. Okay. I'll bring in Schurz and Steinwehr. So I have a +1 for assault. I have a +2 for ratio because I've now got 3 to 1. I've got artillery covered. I have 7 pieces to your 4 in rough, so that's covered. And then it's a -1 tactical. So I see 3 up and 1 down for a +2.
Yes, that's what I see.
Okay, here's a +2 attack, but it's a 4. No. That was
That's
terrible.
up.
See, that's
One result.
3D for me. And so they're all D'd out, which is terrible.
So I'm a 10. I'm a D, which I
But
already
I'm
am.
going to say that
And
we killed Jackson. So, because,
did you?
I'm just going to say we are. Because,
He's not. I was like, what was the rule? It had to be a tie or something.
no, it does. But, he's going to die tonight
Okay,
either way. So,
but if it would have been if it would have been a 3
right.
and a 3, he would have
No, if
been
it's just
killed.
tied, snake eyes. Just snake eyes.
Oh, just snake
Just
eyes.
snake, yeah.
Okay.
Not ties, but tied ones. Okay, and I'll take it all off Bernie. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Well, let me give you 1, 2, 3. So I managed to cock it up instead of just saying pass. I thought I could drive Jackson away, but yeah, I was hoping for better fortune than that. But that's okay.
I think I'd have done it.
Well, yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, here is now we're regular, and the first time we get a tie, we're gonna have nightfall. So that's yours.
I'll have Jackson activate roads. Here's the movement roll. He's got 3 movement points. He will transfer 2 roads. Here's his extend. He's actually okay, isn't he? So if he goes there, see if I can get an initiative here. I do. Okay, Jackson will attempt a core assault on Sickles. Here's his attempt. This time it does come off, and we'll ask Lee for a grand assault. And that comes off, so we'll throw Colston into the mix. So my type now is a +1. Tactical is a +1. Jackson bonus is a +1. I have 18 plus 14 is 32 to your
13? No, 19.
13. 19, so no ratio.
You got +1.
But I have 9 pieces of artillery to your. Well, I got artillery covered. So on the flank is +1. The final is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4 up, none down for a final of a +4.
Okay. Yeah, +4.
That's an 8.
And here's defense. Oh,
Ooh, +7.
mush. +7 on 19 is 4 DR. Okay,
Is that right?
it is.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I pushed you past the.
Yeah, and that's 4 DR. Luckily, it's not a double demoralized. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna take 2 off. Let's see. I'll take 2 off of Bernie. 1, 2, and 1 off Shirts. 1 and 1 off Steinway. Okay, and they all get demoralized. This is gonna be terrible. Oh, actually, it's not too bad. They're not going to lose anything on that. Okay, so we said 4 DR. That takes you up to 9 losses for me. Well, this is turning around here a little bit for you. They all have to go 1 away, and then into a friendly, 2 away, and then here, and then here. Still farther away, not by road.
Yep.
1, 2, 3, and then put them here.
Do you want it? Well, I guess you can move them back
I can,
across the
yeah.
room, right?
Let them rest up and be protected there.
Okay, I do lose a manpower. I'll take it off of roads.
Okay.
So that's my first loss, I believe. And I will. I guess I'll move everybody into Wilderness Church. Initiative. That's yours.
Okay. Well, just have to try doing what I did before and see if we can get Anderson out of the way. So we will attempt an assault with Williams on Anderson with Slocum. So here's the assault attempt. It comes off. I'll ask Fightin Joe for a grand assault. He says, hell yeah. So I want to get, who else do I want to bring in? I will bring in,
Oh, that's a lot of manpower sitting there at Chancellorsville.
yes, there is. Yes, I will bring in the remainder of the third corps. Since Sickles has gone away, we will let Slocum take over. So both Barry and Whipple will come in. So that is 36 total manpower against Lee and Anderson. So I see a +1 for assault. Tactical is the same. I have 3 to 1, so that's a +2 manpower ratio. There is no artillery, and I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 hexes covered, so there's no flank. So I really just see the +3 ratio, or +3 total. Is that what you see?
That's what I see. Yeah.
Okay.
+3.
Okay, here's a +3 attack. Bam!
Okay. It's going to 6. Well,
+5. Okay.
that result on a 10 is going to be a 2 DR.
So 36 +5. I still lose 1 manpower. And you lost 2?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
It's demoralized. 3 fatigues. Well, okay, so he has 2 options. So you attack from Slocum, so I could go either road. I think it makes the most sense to have Lee start heading back towards Fredericksburg. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, let's put him within range. 5 and 6.
sure. Okay. And
Turn 2.
I will not take that hex. So, there we go. Initiative. That's mine again. Okay. Well,
There was no effect on you at all.
One EA. So.
Oh, so
Yeah, I did.
Okay, so I lost. So I'm at 3 and you're at 10.
Yeah. I will have Reynolds activate the first corps. And here's their movement. +1. 3. Alright. So the Fords are not available in turn 1, but they are in turn 2, so there's no sense in... I'll do this. 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2, and 3. Initiative. That is yours.
Well, Jackson says we got to keep on some pressure now. And I lost the chance to do a grand assault for big attack on Chancellorsville, so that's not going to happen. So yeah, we'll take Colston Fatigue 4, and he'll attempt an assault on Slocum. Jackson will. That does come off, so there's no grand assault now possible. So type is +1. Tactical is +1. Jackson bonus is +1. I see I have 6 hexes covered, and 1 hex is going to come off for a flank of +3.
Tactical error on Patrick's part. Why did
I didn't correct you on that one.
You didn't, and I was like, yeah.
It's like, I gave you the 1. I'm not going to.
That's true.
You're the woods, so there's no artillery. So I see 1, 2, 3 +3. I see a final of +6.
This is what Jackson does.
That's a 9.
Okay, here's defense. +4.
Well, you're rolling pretty high,
That's
so it's
true.
not
So
+4.
I got 14. So 2 DR for me.
And a 1 FA for me.
Okay. It's a big R. So they are demobilized. So 1, 2. Boom.
Question is, do I want that hex, though? Do I want to cozy up to all those guys?
So let's look at the options here. Go 1 away. It's into friendly,
Right.
so that's okay.
All right.
Jeez Louise. 2 away, and then the rest of them can just, he can 3 away and 4 away.
Think.
Because it can't
Yeah.
can't go into
Stay
here.
out of my sock. Yep. Stay out of my sock. So that was your only option.
So good attack.
So that was Hazel Grove. Do I want to take Hazel Grove? Cozy up to Hancock, Wiffle, Very, and Geary. Boy, you got. I would have 14 to your.
Yeah, the other learning part of this for new players, and I catch myself still goofing on this after all these years, is depriving your opponent of targets, and that was a perfect textbook example of like, yes, don't worry about moving into the space and being surrounded and everything. You're farther away from Jackson. You're depriving him of a target. Duh. So that was yeah. I'm glad you did not correct me on that, because you have to make those mistakes.
This is the problem with this scenario. There's just so many Union guys. I've done a lot of damage, but good gosh, what's going to happen here next turn? Yeah, I'll move Jack. I'll take the chance that you're going to take a shot at me there. I'll move Jackson and Colston into their initiative. That's yours.
I will move Humphreys and Griffin with Meade. Here's movement. It's 5.
Who are you moving first?
That is a good question. I'm going to move Humphreys first. Would the 3rd Virginia like to do anything?
Humphreys, that's 15 to 1. Yeah, we'll get out of
No,
there.
Humphreys is a 9. I'm moving the smaller one first.
Oh, well.
Yeah. Either way.
So much better. So much better. Yeah, he'll pick up a fatigue, and he is a 1 cavalry retreat, so he's going to be a small force, so it's -2 to this roll. So no effect on you. He flips to disorganize. I think he has to follow the rules, right? So he goes 1 further away, 2 further away, 3 further away. Now, I guess your Zoc extends with Banks Ford.
It says it's unfordable right now, so I would say that I do not extend across that per turn 1.
So 3,
Yep.
and then that was 3rd, 1, 2, 3. That was his 4th one, so his 5th one can be to there.
Okay. So Humphreys will go there, and then Meade will just go to there. Initiative, that's yours.
I'll have Jackson activate the 23rd Georgia and Thomas. So they'll need extend marches. They do have 5 movement points. And we'll take the 23rd Georgia first. He's okay. So they'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. Thomas, he's okay, and he'll follow along on the 23rd Georgia. Initiative. Nightfall.
Okay.
Which means, let's see, what does that mean?
-1.
So for -1, the penalty applies to either player when they attack and lasts until the start of turn 2. Okay, I can do 1 detachment may occur on turn 1. 6. So I think I'm going to take parry to T1. I'll roll for movement. He gets 6. So he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 to there. Initiative. No change. Double T's don't change anything. And activate F flee. I don't think he can do anything there anymore. So I'll take F fleet of T3. Here's his movement plus 3. He's 12. So 1. Oh, he didn't extend march on him. Sorry. He's okay. He's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Initiative. That's mine.
Did he go 12 or 13?
I think he went 13, did he?
Yeah, I think he only gets 12. He's 9 plus 3.
Oh, I can't add. There.
That's right.
I'm going to pass.
Well, for Holger, I'm going to activate my cavalry back here. We will start with Davis. And I will move him 10. So he will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Initiative. Would you like to pass?
Yes.
Sergeant will go. Movement. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Initiative. Mine. Macintosh will go. Movement. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Initiative. That's mine. Let's see what we got over here. Move Devon's. Yeah, just Devon cavalry. Here's movement. 7. So he'll go 1, 2, 3. Is that where I want him to go? 4. Actually, let's take that back. I'll go 1, 2 to Sykes, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Initiative. Mine again. I'll take Devon to 2. Movement. 10. He will just go 1, 2, 3, and 4 to there. Initiative. That's mine. Looking around. I will pass.
I will pass also.
Excellent. Okay. I will press. Let's see if the automation works here. It does. Excellent. All right. Well, the Great Flank March was a fair success, I would say. You managed to recreate some of the historical perspective. You got a couple of corps above the Rappahannock or north of the Rappahannock, and Hooker's trying to suss things out, as it would seem. He's send a message to Sedgwick. Get here in all haste.
Yeah, I mean, I having studied this scenario, I mean, now that we played the Great Fight March twice, I just felt like this today or yesterday in combat terms, I had to get a really fairly big positive number because now the manpower advantage. I mean, you've got Reynolds about to cross. I mean, good gosh, he's coming in with 30 manpower. I mean, I wrecked 2 corps, but you still have 2nd Corps and 5th Corps are still in great shape. You got Sedgwick is in great shape. I mean, that poor 18th Mississippi, he's got, he's behind breastworks in a redoubt. But
Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
Well, and
there's just
one of the funny things about it is you can almost, I mean, unless you absolutely go balls to the wall as the Confederates, you can almost put down the free 14 points. I mean, I think maybe you can chip away here and there and bring some of it down, but I think that you start with the 12, and I think you could probably assume you're going to get 14. So you can, I mean, I don't want to presume too much, but I'm in a pretty good spot. I just have to move these two divisions, or
Yeah.
several divisions, and then bring Doubleday down, and then not get pushed back across the river. And I think you are less inclined. In fact, we need to do our administration here, so we got to change Jackson to Stewart, and then we got to get rid of Stewart off of here. And now the pot is right. So this is what you have to start with on the beginning of May 3rd. And yeah, it's can I let's pull the victory points. And I gotta get those 8 points back through a variety of ways just to get back to marginal. So that either means grabbing any of these yellow circles at 2 points apiece, getting the additional 2 points to get and getting everyone back on the river. So because I'm down a bit there, so I'm factoring in the ones that we did at the beginning that probably I'm not owed right now. I'm down 4 points here because they're north of the Rappahannock, but all they have to do is take a step somewhere. I think I probably get those back. So officially, then 5,
5 for
and
that.
and then I've got what 3 corps, 4 corps.
Yeah, 4 corps south, so that gives you
So that's
eight
13.
points. Yeah.
Yeah, 13, and then subtracting 8. So I'm at 5 legitimately.
It's going to turn here pretty quick. Yeah, you can immediately just wipe those guys across, and I don't.
Right, right.
And Reynolds, and initiatives may play a part in this. I wish I could entrench on the march, but it's 63, so I can't.
Right. But I get the first leader transfers here.
Yeah,
Hook.
let's see.
Yeah. Do I want to keep Hooker there, or do I want to float Hooker? We like hookers that move.
Yeah, he could move anywhere, really.
Yeah,
Could he?
so
1,
I
2,
could.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I guess he can go to Reynolds. He can't get to Sedgwick.
Right. So I will put him with Humphreys or
Hmm.
with Meade now, and we'll travel around a little bit, and let's see what use he can be. Slocum. If I bring Slocum, I've got another. Yeah, I'll bring Slocum down to Geary as a backup, and so Sickles needs to come back down. I'll bring Sickles down, and he will join. Who's he going to join? One of the two. He's with Barry. Okay. So Howard stays up there. Yeah, I think that's good. And then I'm not going to move. Keep Reynolds where he is. So that's it for me.
Guess I could. Lee. Boy. I will move Lee, Thomas, and Stewart will stay where he is earlier. So that's it for that.
Why don't you give us our first initiative roll for turn 2, and we'll see how this plays out.
It's Confederate. So what do I want to try to do? I'm going to go ahead and have Stewart activate Hill, Rhodes, and Colston. So they'll all need extend marches. Here's their movement. Once again, I roll 1 on movement.
And yet, you always seem to make it stellar somehow.
Does that change what I want to try to do? Man. Stewart will transfer to Rhodes. Colston's going to go first. Here's his extend. +1. He's okay. I'm going to force march Colston. Just force march roll. He doesn't lose a manpower and he picks up an additional 2, so he has 5 movement points total. So he's going to go 1 because it's a restricted ZOC, so there's no effect. 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. Here's Rhodes extend. He's going to flip. He's just going to go 1 hex to there. Hill's going to go, oh, here's Hill's extend +1. No, straight up for him. He's okay, which is good. 1, 2, 3 to there. Initiative, that's yours.
I will open up with a
Break the salt.
Grand Assault, yes. I will have
Great assault against McClaws.
I will have Reynolds activate the entirety of the first core. So here's movement +1, 4. So they'll go there. They'll go 1, 2, 3 to there. And then I'll put some way over that. So they're just going to go 1 and 2 to there. Initiative. That's yours.
Wilcox. He's just going to be able to do a 1 hex move to there, to Hayes. Initiative. Chores.
Reynolds activate all 3 once again. Go to 2. Here's movement. Fantastic.
Wow.
Yep. I will have Reynolds transfer to Wadsworth. And Doubleday will go Zoc to Sock and flip. So he will flip. And Robinson will go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And Reynolds will go to here. Initiative. Mine.
Oh. Ooh, Hooker's just 1 hex too far away.
Yep. Just one. Just one. Alright. I'll have...
Boy, lots of options here for you.
Yeah.
Sedgwick, Reynolds.
Yeah, we're gonna have Sedgwick. We'll try to take a crack at this hex here. So
Yep.
Newton will declare an assault on Wilcox and Hayes. Here's the assault attempt. Ah, brutal. Sedgwick, rescue, rescue. Initiative. All right, initiative. That's yours.
Okay, so, man, so many problems to solve all at once, eh? Have to get them both out of there. That's 18. It's a +3 flank. Guess I'll take Hayes to fatigue 1. And he's going to throw up a flanks refused. Which that takes that +3 down to a +1 flank.
Correct.
Is that correct?
Yes.
So I think that's better than moving a guy out and forcing potential. We'll see how this initiative goes. Yeah, I'm glad I did what I did.
Okay. I'm going to move Gibbon. Gibbon marches. Gibbon goes to here. Initiative. That's yours.
Okay, now let's see. So I'll try to reduce the flank again. I'll take the 3rd Virginia Cav to fatigue 1, and he's going to throw up a flanks refused. Takes that +2 down to a +1 flank. Initiative. That's yours.
Okay, we'll try again with Newton. Here are your assault orders on Wilcox. It comes
This time
off
he
as-
means it.
Yes, he does. Wrote in big, flourishing script. All right, +1 for assault. I have plus. They're both 2s. Is that right? Yes. So
Yeah.
+1
Yeah,
for
you have tactical.
+1 for final flank. And I have a ratio of 18 to 7, so I have a +1 ratio. And artillery is covered. I've got, right? 3 pieces. Oh, no. You've got 2. So it's a -1 for artillery. So I see 4 up and 1 down for a +3.
Yes.
Assault tactical final flank ratio. Positives. Minus artillery. Now, what I'm hoping here is to force that retreat.
Yep.
All right. Plus 3 attack.
3.
Plus 3 attack. It's a 7. This game.
Wow.
I
So that's
am
a
destined to fail. All right.
+1 attack. Okay.
Fudge.
So I take a D on that.
I take a 1D. I tell you, man. I just don't. There's a lucky star in the universe, man. Sometimes it's just like, oh no, it's eclipsing. All right, so fail, flip, and manpower loss. Excellent.
You had 18, so you take another manpower loss.
Initiative.
Now, if you had gotten a retreat, I would have had basically one option to go through the 18th Mississippi,
Right.
which would have been a retreat
1 loss for each.
into an enemy Zoc. Is not more distance, so it would have been 1 manpower each.
But,
So that was
instead of getting 2, I give away 1. So, great job, campaigns. All right, initiative. That's yours.
okay. I'm gonna have early activates Smiths on top. So Smith, these are entrenchments. Here's his movement +2. I got 8. He'll transfer to Smith. So they'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to there. Initiative, that's mine. I'll Stewart activate roads. Hill. Here's their movement. 6 movement points. Stewart will stay with roads. Here's his extend +1.
1.
It's okay. So again, it's restricted Zoc, so no effect on movement. 1, 2, 4, 5, and 6. Here's Hill's extend. He's okay. He's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. Initiative, that's yours.
Okay. Well, timing is not on my side at this point, so Griffin, Humphreys, and Sykes will activate. Here's movement. That's 3. So we'll go 1, 2 to there. Humphreys will go 1 to there. Sykes will go overland to there. Initiative. That's yours.
Let's see if I can do this. We'll take Stewart. We'll take roads. Here's his movement. 8. Here's his extend. He's exhausted. So that's a +3, I believe, now.
Yep.
So it's a 5. He's actually okay.
I love when you say, I wonder if I could do this, and I already know you're gonna do it, so this is
He'll
fun.
go 1 to there. So we'll make a prepared attack on Robinson to see if I can drive him out of there. So type's +1. Tactical is +2. I have 5 hexes covered, and because this is Confederacy, I do get to count 3827 as a flank, so it doesn't come off. So my final flank bonus is +1. I do have ratio covered, which is nice, but the artillery is -2 on clear. So the artillery is going to back that off a lot, -2. So I see 4 up and 2 down for a final of a +2.
Prepared, tactical, 3. Final flank, down 2. Yep.
I'll make this attack. It's probably not the wisest attack because I'm 12 pushes me into another column on the CRT table.
Building
But if I can,
suspense.
but if I can drive him out of there, then that removes a flank, which I think is fairly important. So +2 attack. Here we go. Well, the die roll loves me today for
Yeah,
some reason.
I think my morale check is failing, but well, because everything I'm doing is failing. So let's roll. There you go. Yeah, I'm done.
Wow,
I'm done.
that's a +7 on an
Yeah.
11. It's a
Oh
two
man.
DR for me for you. Yeah, that's this is
Yeah,
brutal die
it's
roll
it's
today.
yeah. You said +7 on, and I've got 11, so yeah, 2 DR. So there's really, I mean, even as you were sitting there thinking, like, he's gonna march up there and he's gonna attack Robinson, and then I'm like, of course it's gonna work. All right, so we take 1, 2 off of them. They are demoralized, and they're done for the day. And we'll give you 2 more. And sorry, kids, but yeah, go further away.
And then you're
Then,
following the road.
and then I'm following the road, so not following. Yeah, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Okay.
I'll march into Orange Turnpike. Okay, initiative. That's yours.
Pass.
You're passing?
I'm passing. Yeah, I'm done. I mean, I hate rage quitting these, but you just get to a point where it's like if everything you try is failing, you're just digging a hole, and I'm digging a hole, right? Sedgwick, that was the whole point of this, was to attack, and he failed the first one, literally failed the assault this one. The strings of initiatives are, that I'm used to. I'm not worried about that, but this, it's trying to set up this early, gets the 6 to get over here. Okay, no problem. It's just, I mean, mathematically, I get my claws away. That gets me 3 points. I get these guys up. Okay, so that's 3. That's another 6 points back. So what? That's 9 more. I'm in the hole by 11. So I don't know that I can take this and this and this. That's another. I just not without suffering, because this one's going to be a straight frontal assault. This is going to be a straight frontal assault. This isn't working. So I think I've seen enough of the quote Cedric to the rescue. Um, the die roller is such a factor in 2 days, man. It's
Yeah.
you got the successful flank mark. That was beautiful. I liked seeing that because we want to see Devons and Slocum, all them driven away. I goofed this one. That was on me. I should have advanced him there. So that caused a huge. That was a big goof. So suffering my own failings is one thing. I can handle that, but just these 6 1s back and forth. It's crazy, crazy.
On defense, getting that there was key. You failing a first attack and me having enough time to put the flanks refused up, and that took away.
It took away a pip,
Yeah.
or 3. Yeah,
It
because it would
took
have
away
been, yeah,
2 pips.
two pips.
You
Yeah.
had, you had a +4 flank or +3 flank. Then I was able to move early around to where now he's available. I wasn't sure what to do with him, but I got him where I could move him around or use him as to do something to fill in a hole if I needed to, or make a counterattack.
Yeah, and I was
And then,
really only enticed to do this because you didn't put early up there. I thought about going right for the readouts here, but I figure once I get Reynolds across and I build something here, then I have options, and then you just got all of that wonderful movement. And I saw you coming. It's not like I didn't know what you were doing. I knew what you were doing, but this one here is like I just need one more thing, just one. I got Hooker up, and then I realized I should have put Hooker here, so I get 3-way threes to this way and threes to this way, and shuttle him back and forth, and then yeah, that was another little tiny goof because at some point you got to try to push McClaws away, but that's going to cost manpower losses too. So you have the luxury as the Confederates to build wonderful flanks. I try to build some flanks, but you just don't have the time because every time you sniff one out, there goes the flanks refused, and that brings it down to a +1. But yeah, I want to
And
see this unfettered with the ability to take 10 turns and go, hey, I had a bad day. Tomorrow will be
oh
better, right?
yeah, and you can take a turn to go. Everybody gets recovered. If you're in a situation where you can, okay, I can pause. Everybody, you know, flip back to organize, lose your exhaustion, and start again, and have some flexibility to do that.
So this
This
officially is
is
a concession. I could see to Roger, but obviously, if I wanted to take the time to scrape up my last little bit of points, I would have brought these 3 back. You know, um, and that's really the only thing. But that gives you the luxury of just continuing attacks, trying to push people across north of the river, which I suspect probably is going to happen more often than not. But yeah, Vassal has just killed my spirit today. Sorry, kids.
yeah, it was. I was just like, okay. I mean, I had some ones for movement, but they didn't end up.
No, you always make the best of it, which is great.
Um,
Even
well,
here,
after and again, that was like, I was just that the Great Flank March where I played the Confederates and I rolled that 6. You could see I completely blew that. So I really had been thinking about this. Okay, what am I going to do? I've got to take advantage of that +1 on that very special activation and make as many attacks as I possibly can before nighttime. And I got really good rolls on the attack rolls. So
yeah,
clearly that's the way. Well, I guess this was completely designed mostly by Ed Beach, maybe with a little bit of comments from other people. Clearly, that's the way you set this up. The Confederates just have to be aggressive, have to get as many casualties on the Union as possible in that turn.
the 3 actions, yeah,
The
yeah,
3 actions. You just got to pile up as many as you possibly can, because that gives me that. Because even if I didn't have that, then you would still have plenty of time to kind of gather your forces and do some things. But now yeah, I think the hole is pretty deep. Not saying you can't get it. I mean, again,
no, it's
the Vassal die roller may switch, and I may roll ones for combat. You roll
yeah.
6s, and suddenly
That's chasing the goalposts, and I don't do that,
um,
But even and I should learn the Schadenfreude of like, oh, he rolled a 1 on Jackson's Great Flank March. Gosh, that's terrible, and yet you still make something out of nothing. So kudos
well,
to you, man. Every time you're like, I'm going to force march Colston. I'm like, damn it.
well, that's something I had to study and think about, and thought about. Okay, if I don't get enough to make an attack on the march, I've got to force march, and because and I just had to, and that's usually something people, as a tool in the toolbox. I probably don't reach for that often enough,
Especially when you
and that
roll a
was just
5, that's fantastic. Getting that
yeah.
extra 4.
Oh yeah, getting 5 and not a 6, so you're not losing 2 instead of 1. It's so anyway. I thought it's interesting. It is dice heavy. You really, if you make a mistake in either of these 2 scenarios, I think the game punishes you pretty severely.
Yes, I am the
Um,
poster child of that. So
well, as I was first episode of the Great Flank March, I screwed up by 6 and I didn't use it, and I got no attacks off. That was just on me. So, but I enjoyed this scenario more than I thought I would when I saw it. I was like, oh, we've already done this 4 times.
right. Well, I look forward to switching sides, and hopefully, that I can take advantage of some of those things on the Great Flank. But this whole part here, the Salem Church part is like, I'm not going to say it's false hope, but really your best bet here is getting Reynolds over here and trying to figure out what you're going to do with him. But timing has just got to be just so that because you had Wilcox appear, and normally in the basic scenario, number 1, you either make an attack here or you make an attack
Yeah.
here, and you doubling up immediately, getting that 7 up there. It's like, okay, well now we're compelled to attack with Sedgwick, and it's that was just great timing.
Yeah. I had really good didn't need a string of initiatives. I was just able to interject a couple of
Exactly.
times
Exactly.
to throw up a flank refused or to get a guy moved one hex, and deciding not to move them both. I thought to just move one guy out and leave one guy there. I hope I get the next initiative and give up the 2 points. And I thought, well, that's not going to happen. And the flanks refused turned out to be the right decision. Of course, if you'd have won, I'd retreat.
Right.
Well, oh, what'd you do that for?
I
Anyway,
think when it does come down unwittingly to I go, you go, it really does become this wonderful call response or shadow boxing
yeah,
between the two of us. But it's the tension of like, man, if I could just get two in a row. Oh no, he responded. He got the flanks refused. That's certainly why I play the game. I don't have any problems with strings of initiative, but your opponent still has to make the best of it, even if they do.
yeah. And
But
sometimes I've gotten in trouble because it's, oh, I've got the initiative. I got to do something. And I turn out doing something that now it flips the other way. And I've got some units out there in the middle of nowhere. And you surround and kill them.
yeah.
You taught me that in one of our first games. I was, why did you keep going? It's like, well,
and that's what I was trying to do here. It's like I'm trying to build the box for Wilcox, right?
yeah,
Even I took that extra turn to move Gibbon here. It was like, oh yeah, that ford's available now. I don't want him escaping, so I was
right.
just trying to eliminate those two to get manpower losses. And you're right, the aggression is pre-scripted in this one. You have to do it as the Confederates. And once I got in that hole, man, you are on your back foot. So it's like everything you can do to try to scrape it back. And it's hard. It's really hard.
Good game today. And we flip the script next turn. I'll be the Union. So
Yeah,
that'll be
that's
exciting.
right. That's right. Well, then we will. I will invite everyone, both here in the gallery and those of you watching after the fact on Tuesday morning. I hope you're watching these first thing I drop them. Come on back. I apologize for my rage quitting. But Patrick just gets cranky sometimes. I know you all have felt it too. But take a moment, leave some comments down below. Roger played an excellent game today as the Confederates, so let's see if I can do the same as the Confederates next week. And we invite you all to like, subscribe, and all that other YouTube minutia that we ask for every time. And I'm showing you this wonderful wall of honor of people who've contributed a buck or two or even more to the coffers here. And me and my buddy have both been discussing about, oh, it's time to get a new computer. So I'm thinking about taking some of those wonderful, generous donations and finally buckling down and buying something new because this one's
Oh,
long in
good
its
for you.
tooth. Yeah. And maybe that'll open up some other possibilities for you and I, sir. But thank you to everyone for watching. Roger, thanks for a great game. And I look forward to next week.
Yep, you too. Bye bye.